is a relatively easy cake recipe that you can turn into cupcakes. And we're going to start with our softened butter. And this is not one of the diet recipes, so you're just going to have to live with it. Oops. Okay. So we've got our stick of butter, which we're going to put in. You know, this is like you can have one of these cupcakes every, whatever, not every day. All right, and our sugar. This is okay. So we're going to let that cream. We're going to use 4 eggs here. Not a whole lot of ingredients in this. While this is going, I'll go ahead and crack these eggs into here. I won't crack them right into the bowl. I did that earlier. I won't do it in front of you. We're going to do, like I said, it doesn't have a whole lot of ingredients. We've got the butter and the sugar creaming. We're going to put our eggs in. We're going to use some chocolate syrup. We're going to use a little coffee. Coffee always enhances the flavor of chocolate. So if you're ever making brownies and you want to do a special brownie, just put a little bit of coffee powder in there. Or instead of using the water in your brownies, use cold coffee. And it just gives it a little bit different flavor. Okay. And of course we want to make sure that we always scrape down the sides of our bowls. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to turn this down and go ahead and add our egg. And then I got everything in here. Yes, one at a time. Oops. And by adding one at a time, that just sort of keeps it mixed up really good. But you don't want to completely beat it. This is, you don't want this to be too dense. You don't want to over mix this. Okay, so we got 2 eggs in there. Whoop. Oh, there goes 2 more. Okay. It slipped. See, now if I was cracking them in there, that wouldn't have happened. Oh well. All right, we got that mixed up. Now, we'll put our chocolate syrup in, and our vanilla, and our coffee powder. No, that goes with that. Okay. We're going to put our vanilla in, right? Chocolate syrup. I always liked, instead of just dumping this in, I always like to pour this while it's moving. I don't know, it just looks cooler that way. I probably don't have the camera out enough. Okay. That was a 1.25 cups chocolate syrup. Now it's nice and chocolatey. Again, keep the sides moving. And one of these KitchenAid mixers always has that little bubble in the bottom. Things collect there. Okay, so we've got our, let's put that there. Okay, there's our vanilla in. Now I've got our flour and coffee in here. I don't know why that coffee got funny there. Must be real humid in here. Okay. So we'll get that in. We're just going to stir this till it's mixed. Okay, like I said, not a lot of ingredients. Relatively easy, not a lot of time. Mix. It's coming together. Okay. Just so it's mostly mixed in there. Some of it I'll mix in. We'll stir in the rest. Okay, so there is our cupcake batter. And we're just using, like I said, regular flour for that. We got the coffee in. All right, now we're going to put it in our cupcake pans. should have had these filled. Sorry. I've had a long couple of weeks. I'm not thinking. Okay. We'll use both the foil ones. Okay. All right, I'll see if I can do this. This doesn't rise a whole lot, or raise. And you, whoop, whoop, whoop. Usually I put this in a little measuring cup. I'll have to fix that because we don't want the cupcakes to burn on the top of the muffin pan. No. Regular flour. If ever I use self-rising flour, I will put that in the recipe that is self-rising. This is just regular flour. Okay. Now these. All right, that looks pretty good. I am going to take a little spoonful out of this one. I don't want to have to clean my oven. All right. We don't want this burn on. We're going to put it in a 325-degree oven for about a half an hour. And we'll see what happens. And we'll make the ganache a little bit later, and we can get this done. And this is, like I said, now you see this didn't take a whole lot of time. The ganache doesn't either. Basically, ganache is just whipping cream and melted chocolate chips or whatever kind of chocolate you have. Looks pretty good. Okay, so we'll get this in. Now, they did puff up a little bit. They are going to sink down a little. But they're beautiful. And I think we will, while we're waiting for these to cool down a little bit, we'll go ahead and start our ganache. I don't know what that has in there. Okay. I got cilantro all stuck to me. All right, so we're going to put our heavy cream, half a cup of heavy cream in there. And our coffee, which has gotten crazy with the humidity in here. Okay. So we'll let that heat up a little bit. Ooh, giant one. Whipping cream, I put the coffee in here. And I've got a cup of chocolate chips, or if you feel like you wanted to go and get some of that really dark chocolate, you know, the 85% cacao, whatever, if you'd like to do that, that would make a nice, even richer, darker chocolate. These are just semi-sweet chips. All right, now, and you can do this in the microwave also. You just have to remember that when you melt chocolate in the microwave, it looks the same as when you put it in. So don't keep putting it in and putting it in. And you can also do this in a double boiler. And like I said, it's just a little bit lumpy, but it will work for tonight. We're going to take our cupcake, and we're just going to dip it in. is our chocolate ganache cupcakes. I know. And these do not go in the refrigerator. They're hot now. Because you don't want to, you know, like really harden the ganache. You want it kind of soft. And this is a neat way to do it, so you don't have to